Ladies and gentlemen, I thought Azim was going to introduce me, but I think he's busy right now. Let me just go ahead and take over. Hey, welcome to Punk Panda. I mean, what a week we've had. We actually had the launch to our pre-sale, and now it's just doing phenomenal. If you did not notice today, because today's Sunday, so some people, just probably weren't noticing, the price started in the morning somewhere around the 16 cent area. And the last time I looked, which was a few hours ago, it had crawled all the way up to 28, 29 cents. And the thing I'm most proud of is that when we launched this with all the activity that we had the techs in place. We've had the experience before to make sure that there was no website crash, to make sure that there was nothing that could take place, to delay people. And the other thing that I'm very proud of is just the policy that we have. Now, that policy is we don't want people to feel like they're rushed. So I'm making an announcement right now. So do pay attention. Tomorrow at 11:30, which would be 11:30 Indian time, IST. So if you're in Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, Philippines, you would add 2.5 hours to that. So let's all do it together. It'd be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. At 2 p.m., at 2 p.m., that's what time we will be able to have our first commissions on the farm. Now, I delayed the farm 48 hours, actually a little bit more than 48 hours. So what we're going to do, to be fair with everybody, because the white papers did say we would delay 24 hours before we paid any commissions. What we're going to do, once we make the announcement and we say there's going to be 8 more days of interest, there's going to be 12 more days of interest, there's going to be 15. It says it in the white papers, it says it in the rule that we will come out and make that announcement. When we make that announcement, we're going to say we got 10 more days that we're going to pay you interest plus 1 more day. We're going to make up that day that everybody lost here on the front end. Okay. Always want to be fair to our members. Now, so even tonight, still have time just to go over. Thousands of people could have already placed orders before you, and all those commissions are sitting there. In any other company or community, you would have probably lost them by now, but not with us. Go over there tomorrow, 2 p.m. Singapore time in the afternoon, whatever time that might be on the East Coast for you, 2 a.m. Just get there before that time. Place your $50 order. All your commissions will be calculated and paid out to you. And so you know that all from that point on, if you introduce somebody, a personal, it will be paid in real time. The level commission, real time. The other two commissions that are the interest, well, one's an interest, okay? And the other one's the commission on the interest that your people are making, okay? Those are paid daily with that same cutoff time, 2 p.m. in the afternoon, Singapore time. So I hope that's nice and clear. And I'm going to, I think, what has happened here, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to give my nice little camera a nice little wipe because something's coming out very fuzzy. And I'm going to bring up, okay, after the sale, we got 125 people in here tonight. So we're going to go over here and we're going to go and we're going to talk about the sale. Interesting thing, this is a one-time thing. So everybody knows that very, very soon that we're going to be deploying the smart contract. And that smart contract will be delivering tokens every 30 minutes. And it's going to deliver tokens to the farm where the pre-sale is being held for people that got stake tokens. Once the interest goes away, when we make that announcement, no more interest being paid. Now your interest will come in the form of the actual tokens that will be distributed. As a matter of fact, many of you for a few days will get both. You'll get the rewards, plus you'll get the interest, okay? Because we'll get the smart contract started before that time elapses. Now, many of you on this call today, and I mean, we can just all clap because it actually started just about 18 hours ago, can go to your phone now and you can download the PunkPanda app on Google Play. So if you have an Android, things are working pretty smooth. They work a little bit smoother than the Apple. The whole reason that we've been held up for the last 2 to 3 months is waiting for the Apple approvals. Then we have to add something else, wait for the Apple approval, add something else. So the wallet showed up in the test about 24 hours ago. Once it shows up in the test, you're granted permission to go ahead and have your certification and everything for that item, usually within 48 hours. So we have a feeling that we're going to be able to launch on maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. We're actually going to have a discussion meeting about it tomorrow with some of the ambassador founders, some of the techs, and see what the best course of action is. We'll always be straightforward with you. There are many features on the Apple iPhone that we knew that when we give this to you and said, hey, you can go ahead and you can start sending out your code. You can start enrolling people, okay? All of you that were in ITC, and the vast majority of you are in ITC, well, you're already enrolled, okay? So the code was already put into your app when you downloaded it, automatic. So whoever your sponsor was in ITC became your sponsor in the app, okay? Now you have your code, and the next person you see that's not in ITC, give them that code, because they're going to have an invite code or they won't be able to register, okay? Well, unfortunately, we knew that if we handed this out and people started downloading the app's not ready, okay? This is not an app ready for a live launch, far from it. There's some functions on here that are not working that good. It's very difficult to find your contacts. We're well aware of it. There's no need to call us, no need to send a message to us that you don't know how to find the contacts, okay? Because we don't either. And the other thing is that there's just a couple of little features that could work a little bit better. They're going to be improved upon. And with so many of them still not functioning quite the way we want, about 4 or 5 of them, that we're quite sure that some of them will have to be left until a new version, which would probably be 2-3 weeks, maybe even 1 month after we launch, okay? I can tell you this, everyone around the world is super excited about what we are bringing to the world. I mean, people just constantly say, this is the most brilliant plan I've seen. This is one of the greatest marketing things I've seen. I love the pandas. There's just hardly a bad word to be said. And you can probably already see from the management team that when there were pending issues in the cell, and there was literally hundreds of them, we went through and we manually cleared each and every one of those pending issues. And the pending issues weren't created by us. They were created by the members, okay? When you go to purchase a $50 order and you send 57 Tron short, you missed it by a little bit, okay? But that wasn't the big issue. Most of it was not our members. Our members did almost everything right, 99%. It was exchanges like Binance. Binance just happened to have a really bad night, the night that we were launching. People were trying to withdraw. It didn't matter if they were withdrawing Tron. The Tron was being held up for like 18 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour. They had all these holdups and congestions. Well, we have a 15-minute timeout. So if the money hits after the timeout, of course it's going to go into pending. Now, if you got lucky and your crypto you're sending went way up and it's calculating it way down, it's going to say, okay, there's an abundance to clear. After it cycles through, it say, yeah, we could take this automatically. If not, it's got to wait for a manual. Has to be a case by case decision. What do we do when something's timed out? What do we do when something is severely short? It's gone past the parameters that we've already set for short. But as each and every one of you saw, whatever your buy price was, that's what you got it for. That's the kind of management team that you have here. And so you got to witness that firsthand. Tomorrow, with people being able to withdraw their commissions if they so desire, I tell you the truth, I don't know why you would, because right now that token is 30 some, maybe it's hit 30 some cents, and you're going to go sell it. I mean, I don't think you'll ever be in position to, and listen, very few people have ever heard me talk this way, say, oh, this thing's going to go to the moon and all that. That's not me. I'm a realist. Okay. And I've told each and every one of you since the day I met you, when I was back on that island in Comodes, I told each and every one of you, the way to evaluate a good opportunity, especially when it comes to crypto, when it comes to the smart contracts and stuff, look at the project and just say to yourself, is this project, if this project was fiat and had nothing to do with crypto, would it be a good business? Would it be a good business decision? And if you can say yes to that, you've probably stumbled upon a really great crypto project. Because I'll tell you what, right now, only one out of 20 crypto companies that you look at, and I'm being very lenient with that number, are prepared to do what we can do with a token, having it ready to be available for so many different things. This isn't a token that's going to sit back there on that farm in that back office for the next 7 months while we build up some hype and then tell you, oh, go put it on the exchange. People will start buying it. People are going to buy, trade. That's going to create demand. No, it doesn't. It just creates a pump and dump. That's all it does. We've taken 6 key steps to make sure that this token holds its value and gradually increases. Okay. So I'm going to tell you this. There are analysts that have looked at this token. And if you heard them on the call, then that's fine. Because I'm not going to repeat what other people say because I'm an analyst, but I'm not that type of analyst. They get their information from other places. But if you were listening on the call last week, you heard what a person said. My people have looked at it, and this is what we think he could do. Well, that number was very excessive. It almost made me cringe. I don't want people to have huge dreams like that. I want people to be realists and realize that if you compare our project to 100 other projects, we're probably far superior. There's just, as a matter of fact, there's really nothing like this. We're very proud to say, hey, we're the first ones ever to bring a messaging app to the world. And not only the security and the privacy, we don't sell your data. That's not where we're going to make our money. Okay. We're going to protect you and we're going to protect your privacy. Nobody, but nobody will ever see your messages. Nobody will be able to listen in on your messages, and nobody will ever see your photos unless you and only you take the private key out and send it to somebody and say, have a look. Well, then that's on you. It's your information. You may do with what you want. But when I share information with somebody that's intimate, I don't want little bots crawling across the top, picking up keywords like pregnant, puppy, sales. And then the next day I'm bombarded with, pregnant moms, expecting moms, puppy, best puppies to buy, how to care for puppies. I don't want to be bombarded with all that advertisement just because I was having a conversation the night before. Okay. So privacy. And then how can you get better than this? You're going to use the messaging app. Billions of people across the world use a messaging app. That's a fact. Poor countries, rich countries, no house, have a phone. No car, have a phone. No motorbike, have a phone. Okay. It's just the way it is. Okay. The first thing from what I've witnessed, when people are just absolutely completely broke, it always amazes me when they break their phone. They had no money for food yesterday, but when they break their phone, that phone will be fixed within the next 24 hours, one way or another. And it's just, to me, it's amazing. And you know what? You need it. Safety, just so many different reasons. Entertainment, this phone can represent a lot of things to you. Well, when you have this phone and you're using this app, you're going to get paid to do it, paid to use it, to share it. And you actually own, when you hold that token, it's like holding a share in a company. Okay, so let's proceed here with this sell. Because I was just sitting here thinking today, nobody's really talked to me about, hey, we know the pre-sale is a one-time thing. Once that's over with, we're going to take the pre-sale farm and we're going to turn it into a real DeFi farm. It might be hosting some of our Panda play games and things of that nature. It's going to be working in conjunction with, but separate from PunkPanda.com. This is PunkPandaFarm.com. Okay. So during that time period, there's really not going to be, there might be like a 1 or 2 level affiliate, but after this, there's no more commissions or anything like that that's ever going to be paid. This is a one-time thing. I want you to look at the amount of money that could be made over the next couple of days. I think some of you are making a mistake by not going out and telling people, look, got this great app. It's a little clumsy right now. We're about 1 week away from a live launch where almost all the functions on this thing will be working really, really good. And believe me, it works good. Believe me, when you make a call on this and you call somebody, you're going to say, wow, this is crystal clear. It doesn't drop. When you do a voice or video call, you're going to be amazed at the quality. Okay. So I'm just being picky and some other people are being picky. There's just a certain functions on here that we're kind of used to with other things that aren't performing that well. So I'm just warning you that the only reason that we released the app right now is so you can go along, pass out the code, get your team set up. Okay. They download the app for free. Explain to them like I'm explaining to you. There's some things on there. We're not live yet, but when we go live, it will improve. Maybe there will be one or two things that will have to be fixed on the next version, and then the next one, and the next one, and then we'll add this. Same way with any app. As a community, the more we use this, the better it'll start operating. Okay. It'll be able to, Apple will start helping and assisting with things. Okay. When you're first in and you're just starting, Apple doesn't really want to give you any sort of assistance at all. They don't want to help you by saying, okay, you want to share that file that you got on WhatsApp? Well, we're not going to give Punk Panda as an option for you to share it with. You're not going to be able to because we're not going to make it an option. Oh, now you got 2 million people in Punk Panda using it? Okay, we'll make Punk Panda an option. Obviously, they're getting very popular with the people. So the more we use this as a community, even though you might stumble and fumble a little bit, use it, use it, use it, use it. Okay. We all got to work together as a community to make everything better. Let's go look at this sell that's taking place. This sell could very easily end up being over within 3, 4, 5, 6 days. So if I was you, go get your $50 order placed. That's one. Okay. Two is I would seriously start talking to everybody you can, approach them with the app and say, look, buddy, there's a token. That token that comes there, it's going to get listed on Pancake at $1. But right now, and for a very short period of time, and we're talking about, we're going to list this on Pancake 3 to 5 days after the sale is over with. Now, I want you to think about that. If the sale ends 3 days from now, 1/3 of all the tokens have already been sold. It's only been 2 days, so it's not unrealistic that this could end in 1 week. When that ends, 3 to 5 days later, we will be listed on Pancake. It'll be open to the world to determine, well, there's nowhere to get tokens. You know that we're minted and only so many come down every 30 minutes and people can unstake them and go over and sell. But what are they going to have to sell for the first few days? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's really going to be nobody that has them to sell. The price is just going to keep going up and up, up, up. The market can't be flooded. The founders have a very strict wallet lock. You'll see on the smart contract, when that smart contract is displayed, we're not going to put wallet addresses there so you don't even know what that means. We're labeling them out. Founder, ambassador founder. We're going to label every single wallet so you can see exactly. And we're going to tell you what the rules are for it. You'll be able to go there every month. Yep. Wow. They said 1% was coming out. 1% did come out. Everything's going to be an open book. Remember, we are running on a DAO, decentralized autonomous organization. That means when we deploy that smart contract on, within the next 4, 5, 6, 7 days, it cannot be shut off for the next 15 years. Look at this. Supply scheduled to be minted over 15 years. Earn Punk Panda tokens from your phone. Take them to your phone to the exchange. It's the only way they can get there. Because in the first month, we've locked, everybody's locked with that's got any sort of holdings as developers and stuff. The next month, the most is 1%. That's it. The next month, 2%. So it's you that are out there building the Panda Palace team. So he who builds biggest Panda Palace team first will be receiving the most tokens. You'll receive the highest number of tokens per 30 minutes out of anybody in the history of the 15 years. Because as more and more people come in, the value of the token can go up, but less and less tokens will be just distributed through each wallet. Now, somebody did ask me a very good question, so I'll just cover that. Because many of you, I assume, have seen Punk Panda. We've been doing the presentations now for 3 months. We just had the launch of the pre-sale. So at 600,000, when we have 600,000 registered members, you don't have to do anything to get the token. Just download the app, okay? After 600,000 and it starts to go up to a million, what we're going to do, and it's in the white papers, we just start scaling up the requirements just a little bit. If you want to keep getting tokens, we're going to scale up the requirement a little bit. Maybe we say you have to have a minimum $2 subscription, or you have to have a minimum one person you've introduced. That's it. If you do that, you're good until we make the next minimum requirement. And the minimum requirements will keep going up every 2 or 3 months. Now, maybe the minimum requirement is you have to have 2 people. Think how hard that would be. Wow. I'd hate to live by that rule. I got to go out and get 2 people to download the PunkPanda app for free. And now they're going to start getting tokens. Now, people that come in new will always receive tokens, and they'll receive them for a certain period of time. And now they got to do at least the minimum requirement to continue on. So actually, we start off, we build up to like 600,000, and then we always keep it 600,000 to a million that we'll be receiving. Now, with the staked tokens, though, because you're receiving tokens for them being staked, okay? Well, on that, there is no requirements. So those 485 will keep getting, as more and more people stake, chop lower, lower, lower. So I'm sitting here right now telling you, over the next week or two, and I've got some people that are in the Philippines. This one gentleman, I'm very proud of him. He's the digital Lions, I believe it is. This gentleman has built a team of almost like 1,000 people in just a few short days, and can't be that difficult, because they're just downloading a free app, and now they're able to get their codes today. So the lineage on that will all stay connected. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? He's going to have one of the bigger teams here in the beginning. So he's going to get a lot of those 1,050 tokens that are distributed, because it's only coming to a small group of people. Well, that small group will keep growing and growing and growing and growing. But there'll be nothing like having tokens that could be worth $100, $200, $500 in the future, and receiving them at the option of $1 a piece. So we are going to be paying commissions over there. And so here's some of the rules. Now, when you go and you stake your tokens, okay? So I'm going to show you a plan here in 1 second. We're like that group that I just talked about that has about 800, 900 people in the Philippines. And I realize $100 is a lot of money to Philippines, but it's not a lot of money to a network marketer in the Philippines. It's the comfortable range. It's 5,000 pesos. It's comfortable, little uncomfortable. You definitely want to get your money back fairly quick. Okay. Well, if anybody goes over there and they spend 5,000 pesos, okay, I'm going to show what type of money could be made just by you getting 3 people real soon. But what is that money going to do? So you put it there, it's going to start earning you 9% interest. And that 9% interest will be divided by 30, and you'll be paid that interest every single day. In addition to that, all the tokens that you receive in interest, they don't go into that same wallet. There's requirements. You have to hold those that you bought. We're not going to allow you to buy for 20 cents and then a week later go over and sell them for $1. You would kill the market. We're going to start allowing you after the first month, take out 1% and 2%. But the ones that you're earning in interest, you can make a withdrawal. As soon as you're up to $50 minimum, you can make a $50 minimum withdrawal. Okay. Now, for those of you that have small amounts, and as time goes by, we'll drop that minimum down to maybe $20 and do that so everybody can get everything out. Okay. Rewards and commissions are available to convert to BNB, because when you go to withdraw, some of you will be able to withdraw tomorrow afternoon, but there's nowhere to sell the PunkPanda token. So we want you to have liquidity. So when you go to do that withdrawal, it's actually going to convert it to BNB. Now you can take the BNB and go sell it. It's got liquidity. We want to do everything we can to help you get money in your pocket for helping us build what I'm considering one of the most exciting projects ever been involved in by far. It has every ingredient that you'd ever want to look at. If you always said to yourself, I want to be in a project where nobody gets hurt, well, you just found a home. If you want to be in a project where the sky is the limit, you just found a home. If you wanted to be in a project where it's fresh and invigorating and you never have to ask a person for money, you just found yourself a home. If you want to be in a project where the crypto is actually just given to the people, you don't have to worry about legalities or securities or anything like that, you just found yourself a home. If you wanted to be in a marketing plan that nobody's ever seen before in their life, you just found yourself a home. I mean, we have so many great things that are going on for us. We're attracting we're attracting CEOs of huge corporations, CEOs of publicly traded companies. This has been very, very amazing. And I'm sure that somewhere in your group, you guys have a person that you look up to that you're saying, he's excited about this. She's excited about this. This is probably going to go to the moon. And when you find good, ethical people in this industry, which sometimes can be rough, and they see this, oh, they're going to take this and run. This is their dream. Nobody heard. Don't have to collect money. Oh my. So here we go. This is the pre-sale, what we're going to pay you in commissions. These commissions will be paid tomorrow, 2:00 Singapore time. Anybody that's on your level one. So, we finished the private sale. So somebody did a private sale and they did $1,000. Oh, well, they had to do minimum 5,000. Did 5,000. You're going to have $300 worth of PPM issued to you. And it would be if tomorrow it's at 35 cents. Well, then that $300 divided by the 35 cents, that's how many PPM you'd have. And that PPM is not going into the wallet that's holding where you bought your tokens. Nope, those are staked. This one is going to be in a withdrawable wallet, but you'll have the option to put it in the staked if you want to. Once you put it in there, you can't take it out. You'll follow the same rule and regulation with that. Level 2, 3%, 2%, 1%. This is a 12-level program, okay? We wanted to make sure that the 12 levels in ITC fit into the 12 levels here. Make sense? Of course. Staking commissions. That means I've introduced you, and you've paid $1,000, and every day you're getting $1 worth of PMP paid to you in interest. That's $1 PPM. If they're 33 and a third cent, you'd get 3 PPM that day. Well, that's your profit. I'm going to get 8% of what your profit is. That means on $1 every day, I'm getting 8 cents every day. Okay. You can introduce as many people as you want. Now, referral staking rewards will end somewhere between, this is not written correctly. It's when we make the announcement after the staking rewards pre-sale ends. That means we sold the last token for $1. Okay. As soon thereafter, we will make an announcement, 8 to 15 days left, that you will continue getting interest, deploying the smart contract right now. For a couple of days, you'll probably end up getting both. Okay. We will add one more day. That day will make up for the day that we lost in the front end. Okay. Because I wanted to make sure that everybody had ample amount of time to go over and place their $50 order. And there was no pressure on them to be in before their people were in. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I was sitting here last night and Azim was gracious enough. He goes, you know what? He goes, I don't think people understand. He helped build this back office and put this program together. So I don't think people understand the amount of money that could be made just by everybody doing a small little amount. So I know that there's many different groups in India that, got 1,000 people in them, Malaysia, a couple thousand, 3,000. Ladies and gentlemen, if you got a decent sized organization and you're running the code through there and you just partner up with, let's just take 10% of them. So out of a group of like 900, if you just took about 90 of them and said, look, guys, let's go over there and let's get some of these tokens. We don't have to spend a lot. Okay. So it's a low risk. Let's look at what could happen here. If I went on my level 1 and I just got 3 people, that's it. 3 key generals and said, hey, you guys, this is what we're going to do. You buy 100, you buy 100, you buy 100. And when they buy them at 30, they're at 35 cents. Okay. So there would be 286 PPM a piece. And then, so each one of them for that $100, there's going to be 286 PPM. But the whole team, all 3 of them got 857. Well, I'm going to get 6% on all that. So my bonus is going to be 51 PPM. Okay. Now remember, at the end of the sale, It's going to be $1. It's going to start on Pancake at $1. There's no way for a flood of tokens to get on Pancake. The only way they can get there is by people going over and dumping one or two or three every 30 minutes if they were desperate to do it like that. That's it. Nothing else can hit the market. This is not a created token. It's mined. Now, I tell those three people, look, you saw what I did, right? I got my three. I got all three of you to do 100. It took you less than 5 minutes. It took me more time talking to you to convince you to do it than you actually doing it. Each one of you get three people do exactly what I did. And do not even call me until you have your three people. All of them just do 100. But unfortunately, they bought a little bit later. So like today, the price went from 16.5 cents. Like I said, the last time I looked, it was 28. I don't know what it is now. If somebody knows what the price is, would you please put it in the chat? 40 cents. So when they're buying, they're going to get 250 tokens. They're paying more. Well, the team of 9 people, that's 2,250. And it's I got 2% there. It's actually 3%. So there was a tiny mistake made here. So it's going to be a little bit more than that 68 there. Okay. But now I got 68 tokens. Now, those three sit down with their three and they say, look, don't call me unless you get 3 people. I don't even ever want to see you again. Get 3 people, $100. I don't care where you are in the world. Maybe you guys sit down with your team. Maybe I don't know some things going on. You only have to do 50. Just cut all these numbers in half. And I know everybody, I don't care, Philippines, India can do $50. Okay. If you really want it, you get it done. And if you really want it for your people, get it done. 27 people on level 3. I'll do 100. But unfortunately, time has went by, the prices went up. And that's the key point I'm trying to make to you. Less than 48 hours ago, if that token's 30 some cents right now, it's already went up 3 times in value. Everybody that bought in the first few hours was 10 cents, 11 cents. Now if it's 32 or 33, well, you get that same opportunity, second shot. You could have tripled the holdings that you had. Second shot. Go over there tonight, tomorrow, before those commissions are paid. Get your people in. Say, look, we're going to get some of this back. So it's not like it's all going in there right away. So commissions will be back. And get over there and earn commissions, because after this level, things start to really, really pick up. And you're happy that you invested $100 because that's all you've put in. Nowhere does it say put in some more. Not one time. It's just showing you what you could do. And really, I want to thank Marco and Digital Lines, because I just kept watching. Some attention was brought to that group, and I just kept watching and watching and watching. I said, man, I got to watch these guys because they got to have some kind of great leadership just to start off grassroots with the organization that they had, and they're partnering up with another organization, and just to watch them go pop, pop. Every time my computer turned on, another 8 people was in, another 6 people was in, another 7 people. Somewhere in that group, they have to have the philosophy of everybody get 2, everybody get 3. So 27, okay, on that team. Now, $100. Well, price has gone up again, but that's 222 ppm per person, 6,000 for the whole team, 2%, 120. How much? Wow, yeah. This thing's going up. It's only 120 ppm, 81 on level 4. Let's just keep repeating, repeat. See, on level 6, that's where Digital Lines is right now. And I do believe they started very late. I mean, if I was to bet good money, I'd say they haven't even been here 8 days. So they've done about 100 people a day. Good leadership. 729. 60 cents though. Not quite as attractive as it is right this second. 167 ppm. Get 0.5%. Look at how much is there though. 608. Wow. We're starting to get really happy now that we did this plan, because we didn't really have anything else to do. Because you know what? We can do this plan. This plan's going to end in 5 or 6 days anyway. Better kill it while it's there, because we can do this plan and this plan together. I know you can. 243 on level 5. 729 people on level 6. And we know somebody's going to mess it up. We love John, but John never gets his 3, but he gets 2. And we love Mike. We didn't even think Mike would be able to get one, but surprises, he came back with 7. Okay, so he made up for Pete. So things will be a little staggered, not exact 3. But if you make that commitment, it's got to at least be 3 between the 3 of you. Then it just keeps working and working and working. 200187. We used to do a plan similar to this in the USA. We called it the 9-week plan. On week 1, you just get 2 people. On week 2, you don't get any more. You just hope those 2 people get there too, and continue on and continue on. You'd be just amazed at the exciting numbers that you'd have. Here, you don't have a lot of time. I'm going to say because 1/3 of all the tokens are already sold out in the pre-sale already, and people are going to start going, oh my goodness, it went from 10 cents to 30 cents. I'm not going to sit here and watch you go from 30 to 90 and not make my 3 times. So I'm gonna jump in now, and then there might be a little bit of a slowdown. There'll be regret. People go, now I got to buy them at 92 cents. The check came late. Whatever it is, but don't even fret it because, and I wouldn't say this to you if it wasn't a risk because there's such a limited supply. I really believe in the first 2-3 weeks there'll be an uptick, and I think we're going to hold steady somewhere around $2, $3, $4. Okay. I'm not promising a moon or sky or anything like that, but I think there'll be a hold there for quite a spell. I think people will get 3 chances at 3 timesing their money. And of course, the people that were in on very first, they're going to 120 times to 200 to 300 times their money. Level 7, level 8, level 9 becomes ridiculous. Did you ever spend more than $100? No. Did I ever ask you to? No. Did I ask you to get 3 good people and have them get 3? That's the key. Okay. 3 get 3. It's a good key. 90 cents. Look at what happens. The PPM keeps becoming less, but you keep getting paid more. Okay. Listen, there's time right now because ITC, most of you came over, team intact. Crypto Avengers, you guys are intact. Digital Line, you're showing your thing. You're showing your strength. I know many of you could start tomorrow because it's all free and it's $100 and it's exciting. And we make commissions available in this farm for you right away. As soon as you sell something, commissions there. Every 24 hours, then the other 2 things come. If you got over $50, go ahead and withdraw it. Guess what our withdrawal fee is? There's no hidden surprises here, guys. There's no gotchas, okay? We're going to convert that PPM to BNB, Binance Smart Chain token for you. We're going to convert it for you, and we're going to let you withdraw it, all for 2%. Staking, sorry, here. Now look at this. Look at these commissions here. They go the first 5 levels. What I showed you a while ago, that was the commissions that would be being paid on for the people that you've introduced in the staking. Look at this. Now you're getting paid the profit on all your people. Okay. So the team that's staking is earning 9%. So that's what that means. Because if they staked $100, they're never going to earn more than 9% interest for the month. Okay. So there's the team staking. You get the staking level commission every day. And once again, it goes into a wallet and you can withdraw right away. So there's the staking commission. Now, that's what they were paid, okay? That's what they're getting. You're going to get 8% of that. So 8% of 77 is 6. You just received 6 PPM. Look at level 2, 4%. Got a bigger team. Let's go down to level 5. Yeah, your commission's 1%, but it's where you make the most because that's where the most people are. Just think of this. I'd rather have 1% of 100 men than 100% of 1. And that's just because they didn't know T.W. Dawson. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go search here in the chat because I have no idea who's on with us tonight. And I wanted to get some co-hosts to see if anybody would like to speak. Why don't we do this? If Mr. Radnaraju is ready, I mean, this gentleman helped form the ITC and ITC's really, really worked in so much cooperation with PunkPanda to help PunkPanda get off, incorporated as one of their systems. Mr. Raju, we thank you for everything that you've ever done, for building ITC, the Darts blockchain that's coming, for the cooperation with PunkPanda. And please share with these ladies and gentlemen out here, what you're experiencing, with because it's all yours. You're the founder, and have been an excellent role model as a leader and stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to just say something about Mr. Raju as getting to know him over the last couple of years. He could he he's had some very successful businesses. Could probably go and do many things that we would consider fun and leisurely. Do you know how he spends his time? He is the president of ASRA. ASRA is an organization that goes around all over India and they help people that cannot help themselves with legal matters. Maybe they're illiterate, people are trying to take advantage of them, and they spend their time, their money, and they get donations for it and stuff like that. But their time and their effort, that's how he spends his free time. And when somebody does that, it just always wants to make me tip my hat to them. So you have all my respect, Mr. Raju. Please come on and just tell everybody what you're
Yes.
thinking about Punk Panda. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Albert. And happy morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. So I think all Digital Alliance, ITC Global family members, Punk Pandas, and different people, all part of the world, all are here. So very excited, very superb, very nice, and it is very fantastic to say about Punk Panda. Just just within 18 hours, from 10 cents to 27 cents, it has reached. It's a great thing. Really wonderful. This all credit goes to Mr. Albert and the team. Really, it's a great thing. So really, Albert, people are very crazy, and only ITC Global family members have an opportunity to participate in PunkPanda. So you know any other system in the world, any MLM system or any crypto system, in nothing has this type of wonderful opportunity to have to grab PunkPanda's tokens. It's a great thing, and as we all know that if we download PunkPanda app, we are going to enjoy the PunkPanda's futures, and we are going to have all the tokens of PunkPanda. That is the great thing. That is a very wonderful thing. So in one single community, we can enjoy different types of futures and different types of incomes in through ITC Global. It's a very great thing. And as we all know that darts blockchain, the only darts blockchain which is very high speed blockchain, that no any other company has this darts blockchain. So we are going to get darts blockchain into our life, into our ITC Global family. It's a great thing. Through the darts blockchain, plenty of projects are going to be attached in darts blockchain with the community of ITC Global. That is a great thing. That is a really great thing. So really, we should thank to all the top leaders, all parts of the world. This is our only one family. It is the ITC Global family, which we are having a wonderful opportunities. That's a great thing. And really, we never thought PunkPanda will just have a great record in just any short time. That's a great thing. Just within a 18 hours, just only in 18 hours, we almost people have crossed great thing. So really, it's a very wonderful moment, and it's time to celebrate also. Just within a few days, we are going to have a very big celebration of PunkPanda with the futures of all the futures of PunkPanda. So always my sister Datin says, in one single step, we have a different types of opportunities. That is only the ITC Global. That's a really great thing. And really, the chief officer, Mr. TW Dawson, really is a very wonderful leader. So actually, we have to say very sorry for the people who are in Canada, who are in USA, because it's a very early morning for them. It's a very early morning. They are not able to participate in this program. So they will be having a separate program. So we should also, even at any time, we also should participate in their programs, and we have to make it success. And this is the RR team programs. Really, we should thank to Mr. Albert for giving a wonderful information about PunkPanda, the futures of PunkPanda and everything. So last from 1 month, he's keeping on telling. Now we are all enjoying the fruit of PunkPanda. It's a great thing. It's a really great thing. So thanks to all once again. This is a ITC, the strong ITC family, which we are going to make records in the market in crypto industry. That is it's a sure for us. So really, very happy. We all are blessed by God. So we all are in this wonderful family. Thank you very much, Albert, for giving this wonderful opportunity. Thank you very much. Have a great day,
You're,
friend.
you're very welcome, Mr. Raju. Thank you for everything that you do. Okay, let me get back to my little share screen here. And I believe what we'll do is we will hear from Datin Zam next in about 10 minutes. Datin Zam, I'll bring you on. And then we're going to hear from our wonderful CCO. So that's my lineup tonight for speakers. If somebody messages me, if I'm missing somebody or somebody should speak, feel free to tell me. And I just want to, we're going to finish this off and then we're going to run over to the other one real quick. Listen, you guys, you do realize, let me see, resume slideshow. Yes. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Oh, you guys, you just don't realize what you could do if you come together as a team and say, okay, well, we're not going to do 100. We're all going to do $75, or we're all going to do 50, or we're all going to do 200. Just take these numbers. I'm going to distribute this out after tonight. Listen, this pre-sale, it's not like you can get ready for it and say, hey, next month I'll get started on it. No, 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 no. It's going to be over with. This is a 3 to 14-day thing at the most, and then it's done. Ever since it hasn't even been 48 hours yet, and I think over 1/3 of all the tokens are already gone. Use the app, share the app, buy tokens on Pancake, which means this is the only way in the world you're going to be able to get these tokens once this pre-sale is over with. The pre-sale is an opportunity for you to hold a share of the company whenever we might go through a transition of somebody walks up to us and says, we will buy you for 8 billion. So I'll put that into the next, that'll be in the next presentation that I do right after this. Here are the selling rules. And like I said, the market cannot be flooded with anybody. All of these wallets, after the first like 15 days or so, are going to be running on a smart contract. All of them. All of them are going to be labeled exactly what they are. Founder, ambassador founder, investor, development team. Okay. All of them have the exact same schedule, except for founders. Founders are a lot less than everybody else. Okay. And you'll see it when it's on the smart contract. On the listing month, 0. The next month, 1%, then 2%, then 3%, then 4%, then 6, I'm sorry, 5% for 5 months. And then you can start withdrawing 10% at a time. Ladies and gentlemen, that gives us time to take our other products, which we have 4 of them, and it gives us time to roll them out. And now when people have a token, they can buy something they were already buying. Many people in the world are buying Zoom. Many people are paying subscriptions for like Dropbox or to transfer bigger files and things like that all over the world. So we'll have an ecosystem. Many people play games, play NFT games. We'll have them. Okay. By the time you can withdraw 10%, we'll have 900 places for the token to be spent. It's basically that simple. 48-hour rule. Now, this is for the pre-sale, and this is also after the pre-sale for the next 15 years. When tokens are delivered to your wallet that's inside the app, some of you will be delivered tokens for the Panda Pals team that you have. Some because you took those tokens and you just left them there, so they're in a staked wallet. Well, you're double dipping. Every 30 minutes, Panda Pals, staked wallet. So let's say that you're getting 1 token every 30 minutes based on both those things. Maybe you're getting 0.75 for Panda Pals, 0.25 for staking. But you're getting 1 token every single 30 minutes. And you say, you know what? I got 1,000 tokens in here. I'm going to take out 200 of them because they're $2 a piece now on Pancake. I need $400. I'm going to unstake these 200. I'm going to go sell them. So you unstake, you slide the button over. You have to wait 48 hours. And now you pull the 200 out and you restake the other 800. During that 48 hours, that was an unstaked wallet, we cannot deliver to it. Smart contract will not. We can only deliver to staked wallets. It's a safety issue. It stops people from being able to manipulate. During that 30 minutes, I can move tokens from one wallet to another wallet, to another wallet, to another wallet. But I can't do that if my wallet is staked. We will never, ever deliver to an unstaked wallet. These wallets unstaked for 48 hours. No deliveries. So you take the $400 worth of tokens, you go sell them, and then you realize, wow, I didn't get any rewards for the last 48 hours. And that would have been 96 deliveries, 96 tokens, and they're $2 a piece. I just lost $200. I should have sold my Tron. I should have sold my Ethereum. But if you still really need to sell, you can. That's the magic behind it. Okay. But it's a deterrent. We'll do every step that we can to keep the price up and keep the supply low. Believe me, when they're in your wallet, and they're going from $2, then they're going to $3, going to $4, you're smiling. The assets are growing. As a matter of fact, the assets become so high, when you do decide to withdraw, you don't even notice it. It's negligible. But when you withdraw $400 and it costs you $200 to do it because you're not, we didn't charge anything. It's just the rewards will not be delivered to you. Okay. As we said here, we expect the token pre-sale to last 2 to 6 weeks. I would cut that down to 1 to 2 weeks. It can be altered or extended at the founder's discretion. Nah, let's just move on with the program. Let's get the pancake. Let's get this baby rolling. So many people are just, they're loving what we're doing. There's a lot of energy here. Pre-sale tokens purchased, okay? All rewards are paid in PPM. That means the interest, the commissions, all that. The pre-sale tokens, they're going to be put into an auto-stake digital wallet, and then those tokens are going to be put on a smart contract, and they'll be released to you once every month at the rate of withdrawal. They'll go over into a different wallet. You'll have them right there. You won't have to do anything. Okay? Now, purchase tokens are staked and will not be able to be withdrawn until the token is listed. Tokens earned, you can convert those PPM to Binance until we get on the PunkPanda, until we get on Pancake. Once we're on Pancake, you can just withdraw the token straight away. You don't have to convert it. After the PPM token is listed, withdraw the tokens anytime. Okay, mining allocations. You guys understand, when we turn that thing on, many of you are used to smart contracts, 15 years. This is what I want you to understand. The reason that you'd want to have a lot of tokens inside your wallet and you may not want to sell them, one, the value's going up, everything's looking good. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking, hey, this company's already got like 10 million users and we're growing really fast. As a matter of fact, we're growing faster than any messaging app ever in the history of the world because of the way we're doing this. We're paying people to go out and share it. What a concept, huh? Who would ever believe that we were the first one to think of this and actually implement it? I mean, when you sit back and you look at it, you go, wow, this is simple. But that's the way it is. We're the first ones to do it, okay? And we believe it's going to go viral very, very fast. When you understand that there are many more non-crypto people in the world than there are crypto people in the world, yet the direction is the non-crypto people moving into the crypto world, and there's a vast majorities of them over there. Well, we don't even come off looking like a crypto company. After the pre-sale is over with, you know, that presentation is going to go in the wastebasket. We don't need that anymore. It's just app. Hey, you're an investor. You might want to go to Pancake and buy as many tokens as you can. Go put them on the farm, earn some interest, put them in the wallet there, and you can start getting rewards just like I get the rewards in the app. Okay, so that feel of crypto is going to basically just be gone. People are going to want this for the privacy policy and for the excitement that all their friends are feeling about, wow, I'm getting this. Well, they don't really understand it. And as a matter of fact, they sign up and they live 3 states away. They go home and like 4 months go by and they see the person introduce them again. And they've been talking on PunkPanda and stuff. You know, you keep telling them about these tokens and stuff. Oh, that wallet. I always wondered what that was. So that's money in there. And that's the way it's going to happen. That will be a person that will be pulled into crypto. I believe we have the ability to go viral very quick outside of the network marketing community and outside the crypto community, that we, as a matter of fact, will introduce more people in the world to crypto than any other company before us and maybe since us, when we look 10 years past, when we actually set that record of introducing more non-crypto people in the world to crypto than any other company before. That's the type of ability we have. That's the simplicity we have. That's the tool that we have that people use each and every single day. And we're talking probably almost 80% of the world's population. They do not go a day without a messaging app. Okay. If we can give them a better one, if we can give them one that performs better and one, forget that. That's not even in part of my presentation when I'm just meeting and talking to somebody. Hey, I use the app because it pays me and I use it, it pays me more. If I share with people, like right now, I could give you a code. And if you started using it, hey, lucky me, I will start getting more tokens. You'll get tokens. You'll probably share it with some people. You give me your code, I might even hand it out to a few people. So, hey, you help me, I help you. Okay. Real simple conversation. How much money am I going to turn around and ask this guy for? Zero. When he builds an organization, when he builds an organization of just huge, okay, of thousands and thousands of people, how much money did he have to collect from them for all the tokens he's receiving? Zero. How much money did they have to spend? Zero. I mean, I don't know. You're hard pressed to find a better business model and stuff. Okay. Okay. Now I'm coming up on a good time, good timing. Let's do this. I am going to bring Mr. TW. No, let me bring Datin Zam on. That's because that's what I said. Datin Zam, if you could come on, it's Halloween. I know you got your children and stuff. I should have actually had you speak first, but would you like to tell everybody how it's going today? You guys got the code. You're out there passing the code around. Everybody's been waiting. And we had the pre-sale. And when you look at those numbers and you say, hey, $50, $100, be a very good thing. So Datin Zam, please come on and just share with everybody how it's been going for you.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to every one of you. I am very excited. I'm so excited. Okay, that's the song to it. Okay, very excited. Okay, I'm now in Malacca, the southern state of Malaysia, because I've been traveling since 7:30 this morning from one little district to another until I reached from 2 states today. Yeah. So everywhere I explain, yeah, it was just fantastic. All I do is just 3-in-1. Everything is 3-in-1. I sell the 57 ringgit in Malaysia for 1 star. I tell them you get this 3 coins just for 57 ringgit or $12. So it's so simple. I said, there's no other company in the world that gives you 3-in-1. You pay 1, you get 3, right? And here I said, PunkPanda pays you every day, every 30 minutes if you are really active. And today I think, I don't know how many people has come in after I sent up all the, my coding, yeah. I have even from Germany who signed up this morning, yeah. So this is something very, I should say that it's like a miracle happening to everybody, you know, because you don't expect this to come. When I joined ITC, I don't expect this at all, yeah. When I joined ITC, I just meant ITC coins, that's it. I have the double bonus and I have the 12 levels. And suddenly when this one comes in, that makes it more excited for every one of us, yeah. So this is what we are doing. We can't do hotel at the moment. So we do table talk, we do restaurants, yes. The thing is, when you explain to them, I never talk about big money. I just tell them $12, you get 3 things. You get 300 ITC, you get 100 H coin, and you get daily PunkPanda tokens. How is that? Yeah, it's very exciting, isn't it? You are doing something just by talking and by doing chatting and everything, and you are paid. And some of these people today, they don't believe me. Are you sure? Is there anything behind it that you're not going to tell us the truth? I said, no, this is real. I have nothing to hide. Yeah, I have nothing to hide. It's all very transparent. Okay. So, you know, it takes some time, but of course, when today I have to do a lot of coaching, because when they want to key in, they can't find this, they can't find that, you know, a lot of people not used to all this kind of thing. But I said, sooner or later, they will do it. And today I discussed with my people, yeah, my C4 Anna and everything. I said, we have already fixed up who intend to do the charity part of it. Yeah. So I will give this special thing only to my diamonds. Yeah. Only my diamonds can accept their coins in the future for food, for the refund of food. Yeah. And nothing else. I said, you don't give them cash, but you only give them food. You take their token and you give them food in return at the value of what they have. But this is only for my diamonds. Yeah. I said, those who wants to be in, of course, there are many who wants to come in. I said, be a diamond first. Then I'll give you this opportunity. I won't do it myself because I have no time, but I'm giving it to all of you. See, this is a great opportunity, charity. Yeah. You help the poor because they don't know how to use the coin. They don't know what coin is all about, but they're using the chatting. Yeah. They will be using the chatting. The children in school, they will be using the chatting, but what are they going to do with it? They are not going to know how to do the exchange and everything. But as I talked to the parents today, I said, look, when your children in the colleges or in the upper level, you know, in high school, they are already doing the chatting, they can keep the coins for their future studies. They can change it. And in the future, that money grows. That token grows very well. Like, you know, when we bought at 10 cents, yeah, I tell you, the night when it came out at 10 cents, I was 12 midnight. Then I was still in a restaurant trying to teach them, come on, go in, you know. Of course, it's not easy to get at 10 cents. Some of them got 11 cents. And today we have people coming in with 27 cents. I said, why you want to come so late? I told you a few days ago, 2 days ago, it's only 15 cents. No, now today you're buying $500 at 27 cents. You see, that's where you miss out. You see, some people take time to think, you know, to really absorb it, but they don't want to listen to you so that you save some money, right? But of course, to me, it doesn't matter. You pay me $500, I give you $500 worth of PPM, right? So this is how it works. So tomorrow, we hope that we have more people. In fact, tonight, I have a batch coming in into my hotel room that they are coming here to discuss, because we are having some election going on here in this particular states that I am. So they're all working for this. So they are coming here to discuss what we can do, how we can spread this news to all the people who's going for the election. Yeah. So this is what we share. This is something that is so good that you just cannot keep quiet. The moment Albert sent me the coding just now, said, that's it, you can download now. Immediately, not a minute later, immediately I sent out to all my people, to all my groups. See, that's how fast I work. I don't wait and see attitude. That is not my kind of a person. I work and I work on our work. If I, at my age, can still work so hard, I don't see why you youngsters cannot go for it. Don't have that, wait a minute, wait first, you know, all this waiting attitude should be abolished. So go on with it. Go and see your friends. Go ahead. Just splash it out in the Facebook. Give out to all your groups your code. Okay, your code. Okay. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you all very soon. Good luck to all of you. Night night.
Thank you, Datin Zam. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to I'm not going to go through and do a whole presentation, but Datin Zam brought up a very good point. To save yourself some headaches just over the next 48 hours, the reason that you have the app today is because we just want you to go out and just pass out the code, okay? So that way you can get your lineage, you can get prepared, and you don't have to feel so rushed. And I'm hoping this is the right one. And that should share. Okay. So that's the reason that you have the app right now. So within the next 10 minutes, I'm going to have our CCO come on, and he's going to tell you some exciting announcements. Also, a couple things we're going to be doing with creating videos to make the whole experience of, you know, downloading and registering. Most of you that were in ITC, you have a code that was already put in. So when you downloaded, you didn't have to worry about getting the code and putting the code in. It's an extra step that other people will have to go through, okay? So as Mr. Raju said, there's no other MLM companies in this database. It's just ITC Global. ITC Global, you've had the chance to run with this, know about this first before anybody, to build up huge organizations before basically the world starts to find out. And when they do, and it's what we're going to want, people are going to come in the thousands every day. And it's just going to be, it's to me, it's going to be incredible. Well, and I say this only because of the feedback. I mean, I sit in front of people that usually just don't get excited about a lot and the realist, and you just see them just tickled happy. I've seen people that they're so down because they tried this that didn't go well. They tried this, it didn't go well. They tried this and it didn't go well. And they're just so tickled to have something like this because all in all, nothing can really go wrong because I'm not charging you money for my code. I'm not charging you money to download the app. Um, I'm not charging you any money to switch over. I'm not charging you. I'm saving you money when you decide I'm not going to, when we roll out Panda Meet and you pay like $6.99 a month versus $14.99. I'm saving you money. So we have that one product, and it's really rare to have something like this in your hand where you have that product and you feel like by me giving it to this person, I'm doing them so much more value than what I'm getting out of it. So I'm just giving it to them. It's like just giving fresh water to a man starving in the desert. You feel that it's that valuable to them. And when you can come from that frame of mind, your business just grows because people see your confidence in your spirit. So let's move on. And like I said, I'm going to just kind of go through this really quickly. Just think what it would be like to think what it'd be like to have a a PowerPoint that actually worked. There we go. It just slid over to the other slide. It did that the other day on me too. Okay, so just imagine what it would be like all these years that you've been using Zoom, Dropbox, whichever was the first one, WhatsApp, that every single day, every 30 minutes, it had been dropping some sort of little token in their rewards, and you just found out about it today. You go, whoa, it is really built up over time, okay? And imagine the token in there represents a share of the company. And then imagine that's what you have right here. Now imagine we break some records like a lot of people think we have the ability to do. Having 1 million registrations quicker than any of these people ever did. They all did it within a year. We think we can do it within the first, maybe even the first 90 days. I mean, now we know because the code is out there and we'll know how fast is, 48,000 going to go to 100,000. How fast is 100,000 going to go to 1 million? If you would like to help the community, because that's helping yourself to help the token even be more scarce, more valuable, introduce as many people as you can. You're not going to hurt anybody. The only thing you're going to do is you're going to help yourself and you're going to help the community. Well, now it starts to catch eyes. Jeffrey Bezos has the Amazon Web Service servers. They're very secure. It's about one of the most secure things you can have out there. Maybe he wants a secure messaging app to go in line with that. And he needs to take control of the DAO. Well, the first thing he's going to do is say, okay, the valuation of this as it's set up right now is 12 billion. All the tokens haven't been mined, so all the shares aren't even available. So he's going to have to go around to the founders. He's going to have to go around to Datin Zam, the leaders, Digital Line, even the person that just started a couple months ago and all they got is 500 tokens. And he's going to want to buy each and every one of those tokens. He's going to make it available somewhere where you can send them and you get paid for them. And it'll be at quite a value. That's the way the tokenization of companies are done nowadays. And investors like him feel very comfortable doing that because just as soon as they buy it, if they want to liquidate, they don't have to worry about banks and terms and conditions and this and that. They can just simply put them back on the market and sell them. They just liquidated their holdings. They no longer have control of the DAO. Well, for him to keep control of the DAO, he's going to have to keep buying tokens that are being minted, every couple of weeks or whatever. Okay. So he's bought all of them out of your wallet, but you know what? You still have your Panda Pals team. So you were just paid, your $7 million for the tokens shares that you had. You still own your Panda Pals team. 30 minutes later, your rewards are coming because he can't stop that. Nobody can. The next 15 years, that DAO is going to run. It's going to deliver to that team that you built, and it's going to deliver to staked wallets, just like clockwork. 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Then it's going to go down to 20 minutes. Then it's going to go down to 15 minutes, and then 10. Okay. Well, you more than happy when I ask you, would you consider leaving WhatsApp and coming to PunkPanda? Would you consider leaving Dropbox or Zoom, come to PunkPanda? Well, if you don't, and when they sell and you get nothing, don't come to me crying, okay? Because we're going to be over here dancing. We're going to be outside dancing with panda heads and panda bears, dancing in the rain. And when people are listening in on your conversations, don't come complain to me. We told you there was a better alternative, a technology that works a lot like a, for lack of a better analogy, like a Bitcoin wallet. Unless I give you the key to my messaging device and I send you the private key and it's on the same SHA 256, you're not going to see my messages. You could even be CIA, FBI, the best counter until you're not getting it. Okay. It will take you years and years to be able to break that code to get in to see my messages. So guess what? We at PunkPanda cannot do. We cannot see your messages. Okay. Well, we know that other providers can easily see the messages. They can easily see emails, Gmails, everything that's coming through, and they can easily install bots to go along and listen to keywords and stuff as the data is being transmitted. Read the white papers. You'll see the technology behind it and stuff. Nobody has access to your messages. Let me kind of speed through this because we're coming up on the 1 hour mark, and I definitely want to hear from our CCO. So you guys already know, use it, share it. Just so easy. It's the way it works. If this is the first time you've seen this. Smart contract will start up in a few days. It will be running for the next 15 years. It only has one job. Every 30 minutes, deliver. Okay. For people that are using the app, people that are sharing the app, they'll get some more tokens. Hold the tokens. That means you staking them inside the digital wallet that's there. Okay. You can stake them there, or you can stake them over on the actual Panda farm. Both wallets work exactly the same. You guys, pre-sale is going to be over in a week or two. Take advantage of it. Go get your 3 best people, sit down tonight and say, hey, let's get over there. Let's buy 50. Let's buy 100. Let's participate in this. And you guys all get your 3 best. Okay. We got to go snap. We got to do this 3-4 hours apart. If somebody's interested in the app, I can't see them saying, nah, I don't want none of the tokens at a very reduced price. Okay. Pre-mine tokens, 65 million. Well, that's how we're doing that's how we're actually doing the actual marketing, the token pre-sale, how we have the liquidity pool, how we're able to put the tokens in the wallets, and then everybody can see them on the Binance Smart Chain with not my name, but founder, ambassador founder, what kind of wallet it is, with what kind of rate of withdrawal it is, and then people actually witnessing it being controlled by a smart contract. That makes all investors, it just makes everybody feel very comfortable when you do it that way. Okay. There's the block times. There's how many tokens will be delivered every 30 minutes for that first 1 year. After 1 year goes by, guess what happens? Scarcity goes down to, for the next 2 years, gets cut in half. And we're going to just spend 2 seconds here, and then I'm going to run all the way to the end. This is what we're most like. We're big data. That's what we are. We're going to gather 1 million customers probably faster than any sort of messaging device ever has in the history of the world. That's one thing that Zoom, Viper, Dropbox, WhatsApp all had in common. Look at the valuations. At one time, Dropbox was valued at $22 billion. Viper is 24 to 28 billion right now. WhatsApp sold a few years ago for 19, generated revenue of 10 billion last year. And then look at frickin' Zoom. Zoom has over doubled since COVID has started. Okay. Well, all you people, and lots of us been using these devices more than ever. Are you paid anything to use them? For using, sharing when they sell? No, zero. It's frustrating. Every one of those devices were basically free in the beginning. We're free. Everything that we have has got a free stage to it. Think how good our free is though. When you want to transfer in the messaging app, So when we launched, you guys have already seen, got the messaging app, got the voice call, the video call, where you can transfer up to a 125 or 150 megabyte file. It's like a 15-minute video. Try that on any other thing. They're going to chop it down to 90 seconds. You'll get rejected. You can't. It's irritating. That's one of those things that it's something that everybody needs, and yet they don't even know it. Whether it's through a social event or whether it's in work, a big file to transfer like that is just, it saves so much aggravation. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, we know that we can beat every one of these to the 1 million mark. Well, once you get to 1 million, it seems to be the benchmark that you just rock it off and you go into that 400 to 600 million. And that's the mark you need. Being a non-crypto, no token, that's the mark you need to value at over 18 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to need that many because we actually have tokenomics and we have a token. None of them did. In addition to that, our tokenomics, we built an ecosystem. Some people may say, well, what's that ecosystem? I already just told you this. Let's go through it real fast. Here's the ecosystem that's right here, right now. Every one of these products are done. We're just rolling them out in stages, and we want time to expand them, make them bigger and better. Okay. The Panda Post will be ready within 2 weeks after we do the live launch. So this is the Panda chat. This is a Panda app. That's what you guys are witnessing right now. And the only thing missing on the next update will be the digital wallet. It's that digital wallet. Then we go live. As long as our ambassador founders basically say tomorrow, let's go live. Or if they say, let's wait, there's like 3 functions there. Maybe we shouldn't rapidly introduce this to the world. Let's just slow down. Let our people just keep passing out the code and getting people introduced with the fair warning. We're 5-10 days away from fixing a couple glitches. Post, meet. This is going to be great right here. We're going to be a real competitor with this, okay? It costs a lot of money to put this together. You're talking millions to be able to scale it up out of an app, to scale it up to where you can get 500 to 1,000 people on. As a matter of fact, go and I'll try to find the article and we'll send it through the groups. In Norway, just maybe 2 weeks ago, they raised $310 million for an IPO to be a Zoom competitor. 310 million. We already have it. Right now, if I wanted to get 10 of us on a room, we can do it. That's full capacity. It would operate better if we were at 6 to 8. We'll be able to scale up into 100 before June next year. Easy. So here's Vault. Just shatters a file, sends it all over the world. Are you getting the idea? To help keep these things off the market, people can go over to the farm, Panda Play. It's going to be big. I'm so excited about 2 different projects we're getting invited. One's a 3D NFT game. Another one is sports fantasy. And then the other thing that we're looking for right now, if any of you know of any great game that you think it would fit into the Punk Panda theme, and we're looking for a simple one like a Candy Crush or car racing, no instructions. If you know of anything out there, please contact us. We believe that ITC Global is going to have the solution for us here really soon. We definitely know on the 3D NFT, that's going to be a huge cooperation with us on that, of them being able to produce such a quality 3D NFTs. And eventually, a lot of that will be done on the Darts blockchain. So if you see here, the profit, so we have the DeFi farm, be a fantastic way for people to earn interest money, many different choices, or go there and just put it on the rewards, or rewards and interest. There'll be so many options, you'll be in love with it. So then we got the play. It's going to be very big. User acquisition. I'm not going to talk about these. Okay, you get the idea. We'll be worth a lot of money if we get all of our customers in this. Hey, you already know the app is going to be released here. We're going to go live anytime, 2 days, 6 days, 7 days. Okay, whatever the ambassador founders kind of decide tomorrow. We're going to have the stickers. That'll be another thing that people will be paying. So everything that I mentioned is something that somebody's already paying for. I pay for Zoom. I buy stickers. I buy stickers online. I bought them on WeChat before. I pay for a big file transfer because I have Dropbox. I pay a subscription to that. So everything here's not a shock. I know that when I want to play like poker, which is a video game, and because I'm not a big video gamer and know everything about it, I'm starting to learn a lot because it goes along with what I know about blockchain and crypto when it comes to the what's called earn or play to earn. I mean, it's madness. And then you can see there that our listing will be in quarter 1. With the way things are going, I'm quite sure it's going to be quarter 4. Okay. We're going to have our DeFi and staking offers. Those will also be in quarter 1. Pre-sales done. We're going to convert that farm over to a real DeFi farm, bells, whistles, and away we go. And then the Panda meet. That Panda meet is kind of like we've arrived when we roll that out because you got these people that are spending 100, 300 million because you saw what the increase in value of what Zoom has done and the increased number. And a lot of people may never ever go back to the business the way it was, where you sat in front of each other. And sorry, Malaysia, if you're hearing this, but and broke bread, and it was the only way you were going to do business. You had to invite everybody over, and you had to feed them. Okay, and there's something quite um, chivalry. I'm not finding the right word that I want to say about it, but I do know this. I appreciated it because so in other countries, everything's a rush, 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 hurry, hurry. Sometimes you got to just slow down, take a nice breath, and enjoy each other's company and get to know each other before business is transacted. So I absolutely love it. And then I just want to end it off with this. I'm going to go through this real quick. I think this is really important. I've been telling you this now for well over a year and a half. It's going on almost 2 years. If you look at a project that's crypto, and you can say to yourself, you know what? If that was not a crypto project, it'd still be a great project. It would make business sense. It can create revenue. They got real products that people will pay real money for. We'll just take PunkPanda. Instead of every 30 minutes, a token showing up inside of you, what if every 30 minutes a credit was sitting there, and then once a week they deposited into Gcash for you, or True Blue if you're in Thailand, or whatever mechanism that you have in Malaysia, or just deposited directly into your bank CIMB. Okay, fiat. You'd be very happy. That fiat probably won't increase in value very much. That'd be the one thing that would be missing. But you say, wow, this is a great business. If it was on fiat, everybody would do it. There'd be no scare of the tokenomics or anything. So when you can look at a crypto project and you can answer the question, yes, I would still do it, and it would be a great project. It would make sense. You probably stumbled in to one of those rare, great crypto projects. Okay. So token is mined over 15 years. This is one of the things that we do. We don't just flood the market with them that an excessive amount can come out somewhere. It can't. There's no way possible. You wait 30 minutes. You can go sit in the front row if you want to and watch them come. But the only way those 2,100 tokens are getting, will be delivered 30 minutes later once they zip by. Okay. 48-hour rule. Well, if you got your token, if you got your wallet unstaked for 48 hours, you're going to be watching that smart contract blow right past you. There'll be no delivery for you for the next 96 hours or the next 48 hours, 96 cycles. Staking, okay? The more PPM that is over on the farm and it's staked, and especially when you got these staking that people are going to leave it for 3 months or they're going to leave it for 6 months or 1 year or a year and a half. That's taken out of circulation. It's taken into consideration, helps keep the value up because there's just a lower supply that people can actually get at. And then company buyback. And this is our strategy to balance, counterbalance. Sometimes the market may be way undersupplied and we got to get just a little bit out there. Okay. So we take 3% of all the revenue. Buy it. When you buy a sticker for $1, we're not taking net profit or profit or anything. We're going to take 3 cents of that $1 and we're going to buy PPM tokens off the market. Okay. So let's say we're wrong in our analysis. Everybody, every freaking day there's 2 or 3 tokens they're getting delivered to them and goes over and sells them in PunkPanda. It's fine. You may do so. So we're finding out, wow, all these 1s and 2s is just keeping because everybody's doing it. Okay. Now we're over there. We're buying 3% back, 3% back. Eventually price goes down, price goes down, price goes down. Some of the people become a little bit bigger. So those people that were getting small amounts, they weren't making good business decisions anyway. So their amounts are even getting smaller and smaller now. So we can help sway back and forth what would happen on the circulation that's in supply. 3% buy, save. But if we need to get some back on the market because everybody's being stung, nobody will sell any of them. The price is getting so high now that it's unbelievable. Okay. We also have the token lock and withdrawal limits. As I said, all the founders, ambassadors, contributors, pre-sale purchasers, they're locked for a period. And then you get your withdrawal. And that withdrawal comes just like clockwork. Will be moved over to your wallet. And it's a utility token. And that's the really big thing. So when you look at legalities, they have a tendency to smile much more on utility tokens because, as I said, if I come over here and I start using Panda Meet, I was using Panda Meet with Zoom. If I come over here and I start using Panda Post, I was already using that with Dropbox. If I come over here with Panda Play, I was already doing that with America's Card Room. I'm just kind of switching who I'm doing the business with, but I'm still spending the revenue. Okay. This isn't some new fancy pie in the sky single line investment strategy or go wide single or go up and down 3, 4, nothing like that. It's just practical things that everybody's using every single day. And we realize that 95% of all the people will always stay with the free models because every one of these have a free model. 5% is good enough for us because we know that the Panda Play will be much higher than that. You wouldn't go on Panda Play unless you're going there to play. And to play, it's going to require some tokens. So it's a very bright future. So I'm going to end this off with a bang. If you've never seen this gentleman speak, get prepared to be delighted. He is an order. And I'm telling you, earlier in the presentation, I did say I would rather have 1% off of 100 men rather 100% off of one man. That was until the day I met Mr. T.W. Dawson. He is our CCO. TW, if you could come on and share with all these people what you're all excited about with PunkPanda, we'd love to hear it. Boy, sounds very exciting, doesn't it? See, I told you guys he'd be exciting, and he is. And he's muted. Let me go and see what I can do here. Ask to unmute. And see Mikhail here. What happened? Did the host, did my host or co-host, did they mute everybody and I don't have the ability to? Well, this is shaping up to be a complete and total disaster. Such a great presentation too. I don't seem to have any power over this. Let me try to stop sharing. So I'll stop share. Maybe that'll give me some kind of power. And here we go. TW. I'm going to ask to unmute. Did that do anything?
Can you hear me?
I can hear Mikhail, I guess. Is that Mikhail?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And TW, are you just, I guess you are, more chat, asked to start video. Let me see.
Yeah, you can unmute yourself. I mean, I just did myself. So
Okay. I think what happened was, yeah, he must not be there. Okay. Hey, Mikhail, do you want to say a couple words? We haven't heard from you in a long, long time.
yeah, sure.
Glad to have you on here.
Hi, how are you guys? Well, I'm very excited. If you remember, Albert, I was telling you yesterday a little story. About 11 years ago, it was a similar project. I mean, not even really close, but
Right.
something has to do with games. We were getting paid once every 3 days. And you know, with the Russian community, we were like blown away how easy, because for everybody to join, it was free. And then a lot of people, they start paying monthly, like about maybe $10 a month. It was not that much. But in first 6 months, 160,000 distributors.
Wow.
I'm not going to say how much money I made. We all did well. Just my sponsor, the guy who brought me in the business, he was making only from my group between $3,000 to $8,000 every 3 days.
Yeah, you shared that with me. Yes. Yep.
Was just override. But the point I'm trying to make, what PunkPanda offering, it's much better because everybody using it anyway. So why not using this application? Plus, we're gonna make some tokens. And you
Yeah.
know, well, I did in a crypto space, in the first 3 years, and I started in 2014. I pretty much was able to save 470 Bitcoins. And the point I'm trying to make, I mean, it's not about me. I had 8 people in my organization, and around 2017, each of them made over $1 million in Bitcoins between 2.5, 3 years. You can't even imagine how much money it's worth right now. Hopefully they didn't sell them. And anyway, the point I'm trying to make, the crypto space, it's amazing. And I think what PPM brings to us, it's, I mean, I know my English is not rich enough to express how I feel. Just unbelievable. And I want to thank you, Albert, to introduce me to this great business model. And you know what, to be honest with you, I would say anybody who is on board today, they should go to their sponsors and thank them, because trust me, it's going to change all our lives and probably going to take it less than a year.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mikhail. Very, very kind. And it's always a pleasure having you. And I know you've been getting excited because I keep getting phone calls at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Thank you very much. There he is, TW Dawson. Please join us. Please send us out with a bang tonight.
Good morning, good night, good afternoon. I apologize. I was in and out, had my daughter with me today, so I was kind of trying to stay low key, but just want to let you guys know that, listen, it's happening. It's really happening. You guys should be very, very excited. It is really happening. Listen, the men that put this whole thing together are some of the brightest, most talented, entrepreneurial, successful businessmen in the world. I've never been a part of anything as exciting as this right here. And just from the pre-sale to the private sale, private sale to pre-sale, it's just the amount of excitement that's just galvanizing together for Monday and Tuesday when we start to launch. Oh my God. Get ready for the ride of your life. I'm crunching the numbers. I'm looking at it. I'm talking to Albert. I'm going back and forth. We're so excited, and we're just happy to be a part of something in this inception like this right here. If you're not sure about PunkPanda, I will say this to you. Never in the history of the world, something had such marketing power, such viral intention, and you're a part of it right now at the ground level. Right now at the ground level, we have the opportunity to be one of the biggest companies in the history of the world. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. And because of the men that put this together, the opportunity and the leadership of Albert, Stalling, Marcus, all these guys put this thing together for us. And we're going to benefit from it. And we're going to do them proud by going out there and sharing this with everybody that we know and getting this thing to 1 million+ users. Not in a year. We're going to do that in a few months. We might even do it in the first month, because I think that this right here has that potential to go viral. So listen, guys, if you want something different in your life, do something different today. Make the commitment. Say that this is it right here. See, I'll say this. I was about to end, but I got one more thing to say. In our lives, we have a line. We have a point where we get to and say, you know what? I got to do something different. We have to make a decision. And make that decision this weekend that this is going to be the vehicle that will bring me to everything that I want in my life. This will be the vehicle that brings me to the destination that I believe I deserve. Use this vehicle as the thing that's going to get you out of debt, that's going to bring financial freedom, that's going to bring clarity, understanding to your life so you can find your purpose and your goal. This right here can be that vehicle if you make that decision. And anything that I ever did in my life, it started with a decision. And once you make that decision, you go full force. Like I always say, you nail the barn door shut, you burn the bridge, and you move forward. And this right here will only be greater later. All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Albert, back to you.
Okay, thank you. So much destruction there at the very end. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to burn the barn to go ahead and start Punk Panda. He was just metaphorically speaking that get out there and just do it. Don't look behind. And that's what I'm saying is if I was making a plan right now and was not in a good place in life, the first thing I would do is I would go attack that farm. Hey, TW, are you still mic'd up? Do you mind sharing one thing? Because
Yeah,
I
sure.
mean, I was relatively surprised by this. What did you calculate last night? Because you said the chance of being a billionaire here for just somebody walking in through the door and being here and being one of the first ones, the
Mhm.
chance of them being a billionaire increases dramatically. And maybe the best chance one actually has of ever being a billionaire.
Mhm.
And then what was the number of tokens a person that have to be holding at the cell to just get there? Let's don't even go billionaire. Let's just go 100 million. 100
100
million.
million.
What was the number that you finally came up with when I was typing and you were going over that number?
So it's a real simple thing. If you were able to accumulate 1 million tokens over a 15-year period of time, and then the value of that token hit $100, which we've already been projected to do, then that's $100 million.
Correct. Okay. Got it. Yep.
So the point is this right here. The number changes based on how much we grow. The more we grow and the faster we grow, the higher the token value is going to be. I believe that this token, and I'll say this right here. I looked at the stock of WhatsApp. WhatsApp stock is about $360 something right now. So that's a nice number. If Punk Panda reaches $300, it would only require you to have about 300,000 tokens.
Yep.
To have $100 million.
Yep. And right now, when they were at 10 cents, even now at 22 cents, just purchasing a few of them goes a long ways towards getting to that number.
Absolutely.
And you have the
Absolutely.
ability of getting them every 30 minutes and stuff. So it's a great retirement plan. It really is. Think about WhatsApp. Does WhatsApp have a token? So there's no tokenomics behind it. Think about WhatsApp. Do they offer any sort of paid subscription? Do they charge any money? Nope. WhatsApp only has one job and one job only. It's to listen in on your data and then take that data and sell it to third parties. And that's how they generate $10 billion a year. Well, instead of stealing your information and well, it's not stealing. I mean, you know that you're signing it away, and we're joyful to do it just so we can chat and stuff. But sometimes you start to think, wow, that was a little bit too much. You know, when my friend went back to the USA on deployment, 30 days in the military, and then his wife calls him about 2 months later, and they only talked for about a minute or two, and it was on WhatsApp. She did not write it down anywhere. She didn't send an email anywhere. She wanted him to be the first, and she wanted him to hear her voice. Honey, guess what? I'm pregnant. The call didn't last much longer than that. The next day, she was bombarded with expecting mothers and stuff. You know, that's wrong on so many levels. Whatever you think about it, to me, it's just wrong on so many different levels. Anyway, we can give people a better device. We can have people spend money with us and joyfully want to spend money. Play the Panda play. Take the money and spend it with Zoom. Have our own economics. Yeah, so what could we possibly do on a per share, especially when there's only a very limited supply? With that, I'm going to leave it off. We're starting to repeat many of the same things, but as the day goes along, no matter how tired I am, somebody will get on the phone with me and they get me all excited. Then the next person gets me more excited. Then the next person gets me more excited. And it just keeps on carrying me on. I would make an absolute goal. This is one of those programs that you and everybody in your organization can make the commitment. I'm going to get 2 new people my invite code and get them to download the app tomorrow. And I don't even have to know them. Okay. I just have to tell them the story of, look, this app is really, really hot where I'm at. Everybody's using it, and we're all using it because we get paid every 30 minutes. With that, good night. God bless. I hope everybody got the message here tonight. The farm is very important. Get ready to get paid your commissions tomorrow. I would go over there and just spend some time. I would put together as many people as I possibly could. Just little $50 orders, get the tokens, experience it, get people the code, and then get 2 or 3 new people on that code. Think of what you'd have at the end of a year. You'd have 1,000 personals. You can't do that in any other companies. Not even the best of the best can. Even if it's just a $40 subscription. But you can easily have 1,000 people in a system that's absolutely free. Good night, everybody. Let's kick off the music and let's say good night. Happy Halloween.
Got the sun and the sand and the sea and the night, and we're feeling alright. Yeah, we're feeling alright. क्यों लम्हे खराब करे, आ गलती बेहिसाब करे, 2 पल की जो नींद उड़ी, आ पूरे सारे ख्वाब करे। क्या करने हैं उम्रों के वादे, ये जो रहते हैं रहने दे आगे। 2 बार नहीं 1 बार सही, एक रात की कर ले तू यारी। सुबह तक मान के मेरी बात, तू ऐसे रोज ना जी।